Shalom, family. We're going to be real brief this time around because I have orders that I got to fulfill. So, but we're going to look at some footage that came out of Jamaica of Hurricane Melissa. And shalom to everybody in the chat. And man, this thing was devastating. I think I can't remember the last time I heard about a hurricane slamming any place at 200 miles an hour. And the wind gusts went all the way up to 250 miles an hour. And I was listening to the prime minister talk, and he said none of those buildings on the entire island can withstand those kind of winds. So I would imagine once Melissa is completely out of there, it's going to be probably pretty horrific in Jamaica, and I will try to do follow-up on it. So, I'm sure, news organizations and everyone will be going in there, so and plus the people are putting out footage. I sure hope many of them made it, I don't know what their shelters are like because, the prime minister was talking about people staying in sheltered areas, and I don't even know how they fared. But I did see the hospital is completely gone. It is gone. And so many buildings, they did it, an aerial and so many roofs are just completely ripped out, and I'm sure the windows are busted out. I know they were at the hospital. The roof was gone, the windows were gone. I mean, you really think about it, even here in the United States, if something hit at 200 miles an hour, I'm sorry, a lot of these towns would be gone. And it's amazing how the Most High can make weather that can wipe out a complete location, fires that can wipe out whole towns, storms that can devastate crops everywhere. It's just so deep when you see stuff like this, but just looking at this storm, these folks are gonna need so much help. They're gonna need a lot of help. I'm not sure if many of them can even stay on that island at this point. And, the prime minister was also saying they have never got slammed with a Category 5. They've had hurricanes, but never at a Category 5. So, this one was definitely it's gonna be devastating once it's over. Alright, so I'm gonna share my screen so we can get started. Okay. Please give me a 1 if you can see my screen. Thank you.
They're on a rescue mission, rescue mission.
Respect for you give them, guys. Respect for the heart, mate.
We are nearing the inevitable landfall of the strongest hurricane to ever strike this island nation. No one on Jamaica will be spared from the fury of Hurricane Melissa as it comes on shore in the coming hours. This slow, agonizing pace of about 3 to 5 miles per hour that is just going to prolong the misery across this country. We are in Kingston. National Weather Service, very strong wording about complete structural failure, communication, power outages for days, and isolation of communities possible. Here in Kingston, you can see the winds picking up in the background. The rain has really come in earnest throughout the course of the night. Trying to get a couple of hours of sleep to prepare for our day today. My windows were rattling last night. The strongest part of this Cat 5 hurricane is about 30 miles in diameter, and where it will make landfall is so critical. What makes the terrain here so susceptible is a lot of people, a lot of communities live in these low-lying areas that are prone to flash flooding, mudslides, and landslides. Conditions will be going downhill, and we are thinking and praying for the people of Jamaica. It is going to be an unthinkable day here on this island nation.
here now, you know, man. You see me? Me I wonder if me can cross it. But me sure know say fisherman can cross it. I'm sure know me can cross it. I know normal, but me I go try cross it. If I even cross it for the real, me I go cross it. Yeah, man. Get what I go on. See what I go on down there. Yeah, man. That's a go on. Yeah, man. That's a go on, man. For what I go on. Oh, gosh, man. That's a go on. People. No, man. I know, man. Me I tell you, man.
My God, look at that. Absolutely, the wind is brutal. Montego Bay, Jamaica. Montego Bay, Jamaica.
Oh my God. Respect the roads,
Oh, bad. I can see the hut. Okay, then you got it.
Not us over here praying for y'all in Jamaica during this Hurricane Melissa bullshit, and y'all out here doing this.
We represent for the lords of yards. A gal alone I feel up my from them a power in a chinchin man.
It don't matter where black folks at, we can't take shit seriously because y'all doing this shit too.
From your shoulder! From your shoulder! Shoulder! From your shoulder! From your shoulder!
Now, right now, it is flooding in Jamaica, and there are sharks. Sharks, y'all. Swimming through the fucking roads in Jamaica. If you can get the hell out of Dodge, get the hell out of Dodge. And for the people that say they're going to buckle down, i.e. white folks, and not leave the goddamn island, I'm not praying for y'all. Because you're doing it to yourself. Because honestly, y'all could have left. And those places and those hotels and those high-ass areas could have been given to citizens of Jamaica so they can get the hell out of Dodge of that fucking flood.
Okay, y'all. So that's some of the devastation that you see. Man, that looks awful. You saw those sharks swimming around in the streets. Well, during Hurricane Sandy, that same thing happened in New Jersey when the cities that are around the shoreline, they got all that ocean water that came in during Hurricane Sandy, and the sharks and the turtles and seals all came onto the land, and they were swimming across the land, because of all the ocean water being pushed on the land. So you can see, yeah, you saw them big behind some big sharks down there in Jamaica swimming around in them streets. And the governor there said that they expect the flooding to get worse around the entire island. And that one where it looked like a waterfall, that was their river, and that river was overflowing. And during the storm ain't even over, but they said for the people to anticipate a lot of flooding that's going to happen on the islands from the storm surge, and all that ocean water is being pushed onto the island right now. And they said they may not have power for weeks. There are no stores for them to go to because the stores are probably wiped out. The roads are wiped out. I mean, it's gonna be so bad. Those folks are gonna need a lot of help. They're gonna need a lot of help. Many of them are gonna have to get out of there altogether because, with no power, no access to, even because their hospital got wiped out. So, no access to medicine, and the people that probably require medical attention and everything, they're gonna have to get those folks out of there. So, yes, my prayers for Jamaica, and I just pray I don't know. I mean, there's no way of knowing, but I hope the fatality is not high. Wherever they went for shelter, I hope they're safe. I really, truly do hope they are safe. That is so horrible. Can you imagine the people that did have businesses, and their businesses are probably still not, they're probably not standing at all there. The schools are probably gone, and I heard their prime minister loud and clear. He said there is nothing on that island that can withstand those kind of wind speeds. And when I heard 200 miles an hour, my eyes almost popped out of my head. It surged 250 miles an hour. That is absolutely insane how the Most High can engineer a storm that can be that devastating. But he does. He does create those kind of devastating storms. So, y'all, I wanted just to take time to show you some of the footage that have been uploaded by the people. I'm sure in the days to come, there'll be more. And once the storm is moved out and they start showing the aerial shots in all the areas, and we get to really get a good look of the devastation there, how bad it is. But no matter what you do, don't give a dime to the Red Cross. If you intend on donating, don't give anything to the Red Cross because they rarely get the money to the people that need it. So, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much for being here. Let me check this out. G. Bowman Jr., thank you for the super chat. If they hadn't eradicated our forefathers and foremothers, we would have had understanding of these things. That's why communication is so vital. Yes, yes. But shout out to the Jamaicans that were able to post the footage, because I think their footage was better than CNN's. I really do. I had the clip in there from CNN, but what the people posted was way better than the news. G. Bowman Jr., thank you so much again for a super chat. The creator is not to be blasphemed and ignored. And that is absolutely right. You ain't never lie. Thank you, everybody. And be on the lookout for my live streams that will be coming up tomorrow. And Bert, I did not forget about you. I'm going to be posting something in the community tab with your Cash App tonight. Shalom, family.